Yo, 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 what is going on, my people? Welcome to the Slaapcast. I'm your boy Q, aka Big Slap, and I've got a special guest with me today on the Slapcast. Here to talk about Elimination Chamber, here to talk about the follow up Raw. It's my boy, the Maverick, my bro Alex. I wanted to bring him on to the pod today. My boy is just as big of a fan. Like I said, this is the slightly above average channel for the average fan. So I had to bring an above average man just like myself in this astute conversation and educate y'all about what went down at this PLE. You dig? Alex,
Yes,
Maverick,
sir.
holla at him, my boy.
What's going on, everyone? Thank you for having me, bro. I really appreciate this. Due to the fact I'm just a huge wrestling fan, I watch the Slapcast on my own, so I'm like, I know for a fact this is going to be a great conversation.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey man, hey man. And like I said, it's awesome to have you here. You are the first official guest on the Slapcast as well. I don't know if you know that, but you are the very first official guest on Slapcast channel.
So I hope I'll be one of many. One of
Yes, sir.
many. We're gonna
All
make
right.
this. We're gonna
So you
take
know what?
off.
You already know how we do on this channel, man. Let's get past all these pleasantries. Let's get to this wrestling, baby. So we're gonna start off talking about Elimination Chamber. We're gonna start off with the women's Elimination Chamber, which I'm gonna just let you talk about how you felt about it as far as who you thought was going to win in the beginning as opposed to your predictions as opposed to what happened. Who do you think had some really great spots in the match, or just your general ideas overall? But you know, we had Roxanne Perez, Alexa Bliss, Bailey, Bianca Belair, Naomi, and Liv Morgan in that mug, bro. Tell me, what are your initial thoughts?
All right, so I'll give you my rundown from beginning to end. Roxanne Perez, she was not going to win due to the fact she's just NXT. She is not on a brand yet, a big brand like Monday or SmackDown or Raw. So they're not really giving her a crazy push just yet. Um, I think the audience had enough of Bailey. We've been a little, I want to
Oh,
say,
really?
honestly, I feel like we've been overdosed with Bailey right now from just like she's been wrestling a lot. So I wouldn't want her to win. Liv
Yeah, you feel
Morgan,
like I feel like there was some fanfare for her, but really just to
yeah,
kind of see her, not really to have her as champion. So I get
yeah.
where you're going with that one. I feel you on
She's right now to me, she's in the Intercontinental US Women's Championship bracket right now.
that. I've
She's
noticed
even
that. Yeah, they're using her more to kind of boost the younger girls, kind of that
yeah.
in between bridge talent. Like she's kind of playing a natty role, but a little bit more elevated. I feel yeah right now.
And then we had Alexa Bliss. I
How you feel about her comeback right now, bro? How you feel about that?
I knew for a fact she was not going to win because they're going to start pushing her with the White Six. When
Yes.
that happens, that is when her career is going to take off again. As you can see, whenever they play her music or show anything with Alexa, some shit happens with the TV where you know the White Six is soon to come. I'm
I'm
really just
loving it.
upset that
I
they're
love that
not.
setup.
I hate the way they use the White Six. I'm just gonna just branch off real quick. I hate the way they use the White Six because honestly,
Talk about it. Talk about it. Talk about it. I thought I was the only one who felt that way. I'm like, bro, what are we doing? You have a bunch of killers on your squad right now. You just having them do random pop-ups here and there, man. You supposed
yeah,
to be doing narratives right now.
they should be honestly they should be the best fucking faction out besides the Bloodline right now. And the reason being is Uncle Howdy should be like a fucking gimmick. Like no one should touch Uncle Howdy. And the reason why I say this is because you should have to go through everybody before you get to Uncle fucking Howdy.
Yes. Yeah.
Uncle Howdy is what holds the pieces together right now.
Give him that final boss treatment. You feel me?
Exactly. You have to. You
You got
have
to.
to.
Got
And
to.
then I guarantee what's gonna happen is when Alexa and the Wyatt Six really get together, she's gonna have that. um, Alexa Bliss and the Fiend feel with her and Uncle Howdy.
How do you feel of some of the rumors that they might turn Alexa into the Fiend? Like she might become like the new Fiend instead of Uncle Howdy. How would you feel about that? I honestly feel like that's a great idea because I feel like she was supposed to be the sister Abigail to his Fiend, but now that he's gone and Uncle Howdy's kind of his like the ghost of Bray
Yeah,
Wyatt, in my opinion, you need a Fiend. You need that darker side. And because she's kind of the last remnant of it and a female version, which honestly, right now, the women's division, women in general in wrestling are just taking over. Let's just be real about it. It is a women's world for wrestling, okay? Her female Fiend gimmick would be over like that, in my opinion.
I really do feel like, to be real with you, just to answer your question, that would be great due to the fact that Uncle Howdy is synonymous with his brother.
Mm,
You can't take that away.
yeah, yeah.
You can't. You just can't. And um, her going, because she already had some shit where she can flick the switch and be something else.
Yep. I got you, bro.
So it was
Yeah,
already
yeah,
come.
you
It was
understand.
already fucking coming anyway. So this is just it's just another step to making her over the top and so much better. Naomi, I'm so glad I'm over the glow. I'm over the glow, so
I'm
I'm glad
hoping
she
the
got fucked
glow is
up.
crazy.
I'm glad she got fucked up, and we gonna
That's
talk about
crazy.
that one. We gonna talk about that one.
No,
And
talk about it. Yo, I was about to say, yo, I'm gonna be real with you. I feel you, bro, but I kind of really want to get to this Naomi and Jade stuff. Like, let's be real about it.
yes,
Let's get to that meat and potatoes. First
the
two
meat.
seconds, my girl Jade comes in and curb stomps Naomi.
Yo, she
And that
fucked
was
her
brutal.
up. She fucked
Yo,
her
hold
up.
up.
She pump kicked her into the fucking chamber cage, bro.
And
Like
then when
who
she
pump
banged
kicks
the
somebody? I knew it was over. I knew it was over once I was and the minute I knew it was over, and the reason and oh, here's the kicker. I'm gonna tell you exactly why um Bianca hasn't heard from Jade or Naomi. She's not gonna hear from Naomi because Naomi got set up for the fall. And the reason why she got set up is because Bianca was like, I can't do this shit with this bitch no more. She can't be me. We can't be on the same brand as partners no more. So here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna go fuck her up, and we're gonna be partners.
You okay? So you are with the majority of the masses as far as you, it's because a lot of that narrative has been floating around that Naomi really didn't attack her. It was actually Bianca who did it, and because Jade couldn't get to Bianca, she took it out on Naomi, which would be a cold move. I'm not gonna lie. That's some good booking. I can't front. I appreciate that.
I
But
do
and
feel
and it
like
makes sense to me because if you think about how Bianca came in, she's always been petty, always kind of wanted the spotlight. This like face turn was more of, oh, I'm
yeah,
popular now. People like me now. It wasn't really I've changed. It's just kind of more like, yeah, people rock with my swag now.
nah. I agree to some extent due to the fact that you're right about um, Bianca always wanted a spotlight on herself. Because if you remember when Raquel Rodriguez came back with Liv Morgan, what did she fucking say to Bianca and Jade? She literally said, "There can't be two ESTs in WWE.
Ooh, I actually didn't remember that.
Can't be two ESTs in the WWE." And the only reason why you guys got
Ooh,
that belt right now is because, hey, you know what I'm saying?
that's a
When they
good
had them tag
point.
team titles, is you can't have two EST. So what does that say? Bianca's like, "Oh, she's right. I'm the only EST."
Yeah, you did. That's a good point. That's a good point. You cooked on that one. You cooked on that one, my brother. Just to talk about a few spots in the match that I really, really rock with. Um, Even though you right, Roxanne wasn't gonna win nothing. I love the fact that you know how we dancers, if anybody who doesn't know, for me and bro, we're crumpers, and in our dance there's ranks and stuff like that. So I like to kind of, whoever trained who, I kind of put them in a little fam. And because Roxanne trained under Booker, she's Lil Booker right now. So
bro.
Trick
Bro,
Trick
that
Williams is
Booker
Twin
tree is
Booker.
real fire right now. That Booker tree is real fire right now,
You
bro.
feel me, dog?
That Booker tree
Yo,
is
Booker
real
is
hefty. That Booker T is real hefty.
respectfully. Respectfully, Book is
You,
churning out world champs right now.
you see what he's doing with Zilla, bro. You see what he's doing with Roxanne,
You
bro.
saw what he did with
And
Jacob before
you,
Jacob left.
bro.
He pretty much built Jacob into a monster in what, 2 3 years?
And you seen what Jacob did it over at MLW, GCW. You seen what that motherfucker did. So I guarantee you, it's only a matter of time what the Booker Tree is going to bring to fucking WWE next. Because
Oh,
I guarantee you, if you bring Zilla here, it's over.
it's
And
over
then
with. Zilla's gonna be a whole different animal. I feel like it just to cut. Yeah, let's to break off of it a little bit. Let's for real. I feel like Zilla is gonna be what Solo was when he first got there. I feel like if there's gonna be a new bloodline, sort of, he's gonna be the one to run it because he's the direct son of Umaga. So he kind
yep,
of has like and he's able to challenge Roman Reigns directly because he's like, nah, yeah, your father was a high chief, but my father also held it down for the family too. My father's also a Hall of Famer and one of the chiefs of the bloodline himself.
it's true. I mean, if you look at Zilla right now, bro, like he is legit a mix of Solo and Jey Uso together. You
Yes.
got the hype of Jey, but then you got the fucking power of fucking Solo, but then you also got the ruthlessness of Jacob.
Hey, listen. That boy Zilla's gonna be a world champion. What he's gonna do with Jacob is gonna be insane. Once the Tongans come back, and what people keep forgetting is that they put Bronson Reed in the new bloodline. So when he come back, what he doing?
And also, you got to forget that one of their brothers just signed with WWE. They're
I
really
think I
tall dude.
know. And he's one of the ones I didn't even know about. I'm like, dang, how many extra brothers y'all got on the
He
indies,
just
bro?
he legit just signed with WWE. I saw him take a picture with my man Shawn Michaels, so you already know that man is killing right now.
Dog, I get it. I get it. But as far as like the finish to the women's elimination chamber, well, of course, one of the highlight spots everybody talking about is when Bianca whipped the hell out of Liv Morgan and left that crazy mark on her, and that don't sound like a mini gunshot, to be honest with you. That whip,
I didn't even know it wrapped around her whole body. I'm like, God damn, that shit
yo.
hurt.
And can we give a shout out to Liv Morgan? She has been taking some crazy bumps over the last like year and some change, bro. If you really go back and look, she has taken some wild spots.
She has, and
She's a
she's been
workhorse.
holding. She's been holding. She is like the female Seth Rollins.
That is so appropriate because I feel like she doesn't get the enough like she doesn't get that super duper treatment like Rollins gets either. She got a little bit of it, but perfect
Just
analogy. I like that. Mm.
yes. See, I told you, man. You got the right man on your cast, bro.
Oh hell yeah, baby. Okay, okay. So what did you think about the finish as far as Bianca winning? Do you feel like she was the one who should have went on to actually go to WrestleMania?
Yes, because this is their way of separating her from Jade Cargill.
Mm.
She's on SmackDown. Jade Cargill's on SmackDown. So what they're doing is they're gonna put two different ESTs on two different shows, and then in the
Mm.
future, this is gonna if she wins, what's gonna happen is Jade Cargill at the next pay per view, probably SummerSlam, is gonna challenge her for that title.
Okay, so you think we let them separate, get a individual build, and then kind of bring them back together around like SummerSlam, maybe Wrestle. Like I
Oh
think
yeah,
SummerSlam's good.
this is this is going to be a drawn out fucking thing. And I only say this because of what they already did. They already dragged out her attack for like a solid 2-3 months. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying?
They
So they're
did.
gonna draw out they're gonna draw this feud out all the way to SummerSlam, bro. I
They
mean, we're
definitely
already
Stone
in
Cold Steve
March.
Austin did. They definitely did
Yeah,
the who ran over Stone Cold, who attacked Jay Cargo. They definitely pulled that out for like.
yeah.
I didn't know it was gonna last that long. I thought it was gonna be a couple of weeks or something like that. But I like how they've dragged it out all the way till this point. This is and the way that they presented Jade at the end of it, I like it. I rock with it. She
I
needs
think
to be that beastly.
what I thought was she was gonna be number 30 in the Royal Rumble, but yeah, what happened was what I think that what WWE is doing right now is the best thing for business because now it's no longer you know what's gonna happen next week. You're fucking in. You gotta watch Raw. You gotta watch NXT. You gotta watch SmackDown. You gotta watch
Cooking.
every show to know what's fucking happening. You
Yes.
cannot.
Respect to Triple H.
If you miss a week, you're gonna be seeing her like,
Damn,
what
wait, that
happened?
happened? That's
Why?
happened to me a couple of times already. That's why I'm like, dang, I actually have to stay on top of like each week now. Like, I really can't slack too much, or else I will miss a whole part of the storyline.
You really will. You really will. Like that's how he's cooking right now, and I love it. I
Yes.
love it.
Shout out Papa H. That's yeah. As the people down in NXT call him. That's Papa H right there, and Uncle Sean.
You know, they're doing something, and whatever. I don't know how or why. I don't care. But TKO is letting that man fucking cook.
Yes, because they ain't trying to let them stock process. They ain't trying to let them stocks drop. They
You know what
already
I'm
saw
saying?
how Vince handled that. They like, we ain't doing that no more.
You know, that's because Vince was a fucking. He only liked those big body motherfuckers that like. You know, he only liked heavyweights. He didn't care about no women's wrestling. He didn't care about the technicians in WWE. He only cared about the people that were going to win him championship and make the money. So he kept pushing the same people. And what Triple H has done since he took the helm was he pressed all these fucking workhorses that were fucking gems, hidden gems, work.
Yes, yes, absolutely correct. Okay, we gonna, you know what? All right, we've been talking about the women's chamber for a while now, and it deserves that much because let's be real. If you go watch it, you'll appreciate it. It had some of the greatest turns in it. It had a nonstop action. Every single woman in there was displayed properly. Roxanne Perez has a spotlight. She's gonna be a future champion in no time. That Booker T tree is crazy. Alexa Bliss, can't wait to see what the Wyatt Six do with that. Bailey, she's strong, whatever she's doing. Naomi, I can't wait for the fallout of this. Um, Alexa, stop. See, I said Alexa
Yeah,
Bliss, and then my Alexa goes off. What the hell?
I get it.
And Liv Morgan, she's the tag champ right now. She wasn't gonna get no double champ stuff, so they're gonna kind of milk that her and Raquel a little bit until they get to the whole Shawn Michaels Diesel angle. I already know how they're gonna do that.
As soon as
Um,
they split her from Judgment Day, I guarantee she's going to take off a little bit more. She
yeah,
has to get away from Dominic and she has to get away from Judgment Day.
yeah,
She can stick with Raquel, but one, Raquel is not a good heel at all. Two, Liv Morgan really learned to live this heel character, but it's just time for them to split.
yeah. Judgment Day has served its course. It's built up
Yeah,
everybody that it needs to build up. It can kind of go away now, and everyone can kind of go do their own thing at this point. All right,
and
so let's move
Carlito's
on
all
to
trash.
the. Yo,
What
relax.
they did to my man, he's trash.
Relax. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next match, which is a tag team match between Tiff Strat and Trish Strat, Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus versus Nia Jax and Candice LeRae, which I had a lot. I didn't really have too many feelings about this. It was a feel good moment. They brought back Trish again because she can still go. But in my opinion, this was all just a giant Tiffany Stratton is the future trailer. So, and she's gonna get the rub from Nia Jax, and she gets the rub from Trish. She's certified. Ta-da! That's pretty much how I felt about it. Was it a good match? Yes. Was there a lot of athletic stuff in there? She's a young star. She like her and Nia kind of ISO Tiffy a little bit, really beat the hell out of her. That way she could build up like the real big moments for the Trish hot tags. But outside of that, you know,
It, it was all right.
it was the Tiffany trailer. It was the Tiffany Stratton trailer.
That match alone, for me, 1 out of 10, it was a solid 6.
Solid six. I can agree with that. I can
It
agree with
wasn't
that.
worth watching to me. It wasn't.
Yeah, we could have done this match on Raw. Honestly, this
It
match
could
could
have
have
been
happened
great
on
on
Raw.
SmackDown, but because they were in Toronto, they were in their hometown, they had to do it there.
Yeah, they're gonna get the hometown pop, and then you get the rub from Trish Stratus then to Tiffy, and honestly, I like Tiffany Stratton. I like her. She's good. She's talented. Her character is very annoying, but that's her character, I guess. I can't wait for the next phase of her career when she actually gets that edge to her instead of being just Tiffy time all the time.
I feel like when she loses to Charlotte, that's when her turn is going to come.
You think she's gonna lose to Charlotte? I
It's
don't think
Charlotte
she
Flair,
is.
bro. This is Charlotte Flair, bro. Insert new champion, insert Charlotte Flair. She lo-
Exactly. Exactly. But look what you just said earlier. Triple H is cooking. He's aware. He knows how we feel about Charlotte. I feel like they're finally going to do the bait and switch, and she's going to win. She's going to beat Charlotte, and then that's going to send Charlotte over the edge. And then Charlotte's going to end up going after, I'd say, who? Hmm.
I feel like it's going to give Charlotte. I mean, Charlotte's going to win and give Tiffany that push she needs to go to that next step, and she's going to get her rematch clause
You think
and
they're going
take
to
it
let
back.
Charlotte do the whole I'm the big sister? You think they're going to do what they did with Rhea, with her?
Of course, because look at when Rhea wrestled Charlotte, who did Rhea look like?
She looked like Charlotte.
And
She,
look at Tiffany Stratton.
yeah,
Low budget
prototype.
Charlotte Flair.
That's a different way to look at it. I honestly feel like I get that, and that is some good booking. That is some good booking. But I feel like because we expect Charlotte to go over, they're gonna give it to Tiffany to kind of show because I really feel like they got the rocket strapped to Tiffany right now. They want to show everyone this new generation can bang with anybody. That's why they got
I'm
Braun
not gonna say
Breaker.
it's not gonna be a bad fight though. What I am
That's
gonna
why
tell
they
you
got
that
Braun Breaker in the position that he's in. I think they're trying to give
oh,
her the Braun Breaker treatment at this point.
Braun Breaker right now, if they were gonna give her the Braun Breaker treatment, she would be Lyra Valkyrie, bro. But they're not giving her the. They're not giving her. They're giving Lyra the Braun Breaker treatment. Right now, what they're doing is they're giving her the push that she needed because they weren't doing anything for her. So when they made her win that Money in the Bank and they
Mhm.
saw her sticking with Nia, they were like, "What can we do to make this storytelling happen?" You've seen it in the beginning where she started making those faces where she's like, "All right, fuck this bitch, Nia. Let me do what I do best. Let me cook up my plan to get this going." And that's what happened. I think that's what's gonna happen. Charlotte's gonna win, and
Well,
it's gonna turn Tiffany into something that we have yet to see from her.
oh, just to touch on the Lyra thing, I honestly feel like they're trying to make that up to Finn because she was trained by Finn. So, and I feel like they're trying to kind of like, you know, since we kind of did Finn dirty and he's trained two really like young studs kind of in a JD and a Lyra, I feel like they're trying to kind of make it up to him on that end, or at least the international side's end, as far as like pushing Lyra. But I can see why you would say that. I definitely do. I just feel like they're trying to make up on the international end to that side of their fan base for what they did to Finn, realistically.
I don't really feel like it's. I think it's just they're making up. That's why Shinsuke got the belt. They're just making up for all their international stars. Look at Shinsuke.
Yep.
Shinsuke. That man, honestly, is probably the best male Asian wrestler we've had in a long time, and he was pushed off to the side.
Yes. Oh
He should have
my
been a
God.
world champion by now.
You gave us three matches with him and AJ Styles. One or two of them you can argue were all right. They didn't deliver as much, but at the same time, you had him in a world title situation. You worked him with AJ, and then you kind of just flipped. You turned him heel all out of nowhere, honestly. And I'm like, if
And
you
then
were
now
gonna
you
do
got
the
him
whole,
looking like Master Shredder.
yeah, now you just basically rehashing his New Japan shit at this point.
Yeah.
You're just like the Shinsuke we initially hired that we didn't allow you to be. We want you to be now, and hopefully it gets you over after years of having you do almost nothing.
What Vince McMahon did for Shinsuke is what Triple H should have been doing for Shinsuke.
I agree. I agree.
Because Vince McMahon gave us something that we haven't had since what the fuck is his name? The original Miss Spitter,
Oh,
Tajiri.
Tajiri,
Yes. Vince McMahon gave us
Tajiri
the
and Muta.
Tajiri that we needed. Yep. They gave us that. You know what I'm saying? They gave us that the strong king of strong style, fuck you up straight. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you, strong style.
Hell yeah.
And then you took that away by putting that man in catering and just doing all the tours over fucking seas.
Insane. All because you wanted to compete with New Japan, and then you tried to buy New Japan and you couldn't, and then AEW was whooping your ass with these international stars and indie stars, and then you bring all the top indie stars over here. Then once they go to the main roster, you kill them. Because Adam Cole should have been a champion by now. Freaking Apollo Crews could have been a champion by now.
So,
Freaking Finn should have been a multi-time WWE champion by now. Like the list
buddy,
can
this
go
list
down.
can
The
go
list
on.
can go on.
Like what they're doing. First off,
They
I'm only gonna
fired
say this
Baron
because it's
Corbin, and
true.
Baron Corbin is the most plug and play wrestler I've ever seen in my life besides Dolph Ziggler. You give
Yeah,
that man a freaking crumb and he'll make something work. And on top of that, his moveset is amazing. He has one of the most protected finishers in wrestling history, and you don't manipulate that. You ran with that. I think they ran with that storyline like once.
yeah.
Dog, I'm so glad. I'm just glad. I feel like this is the makeup era. You're absolutely right. And yeah, man, sorry. I actually really like Barry Corbin. I respect that man's work ethic because I didn't like him at first. He made me believe in him. And when you can do that, you definitely got me as a fan for life if you're a wrestler.
I agree. He was to me. I love a lot of wrestlers that they actually let go. Like Ricochet, for instance. That man is putting in work over in AEW.
Yes. Yes.
Even though he sounds horrible on the fucking mic, he's putting in work over in AEW.
And I like his
Look,
whole psycho gimmick that he's kind of got going. I'm like, yo, it kind of works for you, bro.
and then what you let Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin, MVP go. They're putting in work over in AEW. You let go of the first black champion. That nigga is putting in work over in AEW, bro.
The first black
Like the list goes.
stable that's been putting in work since the freaking New Day and well I'm the multi man stable. Let's see the New Day is three people, but since the freaking Nation of Domination, we haven't gotten a group like the Hurt Business, man. You, like ah,
And we probably
ah.
won't either. And we probably won't.
I agree. I agree, brother. Um Just for the fans, just for the people watching, we are not going to talk about the Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn match. I kind of told you about this before we started recording because I feel like that match deserved its own video. In my opinion, it was it stole the show. The main event was really good, but that was WrestleMania caliber violence that these boys did in that unsanctioned match. The drama between these two, the narrative of Sammy's neck. the way KO is really tapping into his Kevin Steen bag and putting it on display. By the way, he's another plug and play dude that I'm just like 8 years without a singles title, bro. 8 years? Are you kidding me?
Well, the last time he had the title, he lost it to Roman Reigns,
Yeah. And that was
and
eight
that
years
was
ago.
right before he went on his fucking like 4-year tour.
Yeah, because he was WWE champion and then he lost it to Roman.
Yeah.
And that was the
And
last time he was champion. When I heard that stat, it blew my mind. I thought he had been champion multiple times since then, but then you think about it, oh, that's really been tag champion, realistically.
yeah, exactly. It's upsetting because if you think about it, a lot of the greatest wrestlers that are in WWE right now, excuse me, are underutilized.
Hmm.
They're all really great technician wrestlers who are underutilized. I'm such a big wrestling fan. My favorite wrestlers are all technicians. I'm talking about the
I
ones
didn't know
that
that.
will, yeah, I'm a huge technician wrestling fan,
I
bro.
didn't know that.
Not
Wow.
I am not a heavyweight wrestling fan. I am not a lucha fan. I am a fucking technician. I love a motherfucker that will fucking put you in a headlock and then fucking hit you with a power slam, hit you with a submission, fucking I love a person like Seth Rollins, CM Punk, fucking AJ Styles, you know what I'm saying? People like that, Kevin Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, people like that is what make wrestling for me because they put in that work to make that shit happen. So the fact that you look at Sami Zayn, who has yet to win a fucking singles title, like a world heavyweight title, because he deserves it,
Hell
or
yeah.
Kevin Owens, who
Hell
hasn't
yeah.
won one yet, but yet you see them put on these matches like this, that doesn't say, hey, I need to put these guys in the world title picture now.
I,
Because that's what it says to me.
you feel me? I am with you 100%. 100% agree with you on that there, brother. I don't know how you have guys on your roster who can do stuff like this and you don't believe that they can carry the company for like 3 months. A 3 month reign is reasonable. You don't think Sami Zayn could be world champion for 3 months?
He can, but they're going to give it to Jey Uso.
Well, Jay also deserves a singles title, but there's definitely people who deserve it more. It's just, but I do like how they're building him as the ultimate underdog against Gunther. I don't like how he keeps downing himself in all of his promos. You are one of the Usos, sir. Your
The only
persona is I kick ass with my brother, but I could still go to work regardless. I don't know
the
why
only
all of
reason
a sudden I'm doubting myself. I need people to
it's
uplift me. I'm like, boy, if you don't go in there and act like your
it's
Pensacola
just
cousins.
it's just the fucking angle that they got him in. You know what I'm saying? If you look at the angle they got him in right now, they have to do that because he's by himself. All the bloodlines on SmackDown. Roman Reigns isn't there to be like, yo, this is you got to do this, bro. This is on you. You got this. He's not there for that. You don't have Paul Heyman there to be your wise man. So he had like his brother is on SmackDown. So it's not like he has anyone going, you got this. You can do this. He's doubting himself because this is the angle they want him to have. So that way he can fucking just come out of nowhere and be like, yo, I'm the fucking man. I am the fucking man.
Hmm. I didn't
Pull
think about it
himself
like
by
that.
his bootstrap. You got to pull him. The reason why it's like this is because he has to pull himself up by his bootstraps. He's no longer the Usos. He's Jey Uso. He's no longer main event Jey Uso next to Roman Reigns. He's just main event Jey Uso. He's no longer the OG bloodline. He's the bloodline. So being by yourself on SmackDown, you have to figure out how can I do this on my own. Oh, that's easy. I get the power of the Yeet Mafia, and then
Hmm.
I start getting mommy to do and then I start getting fucking what's his face A Town Down Under to do the and then you start getting Pat McAfee and Michael Cole, and guess what?
Hmm.
I'm now pulling myself up on my bootstraps.
Okay, I feel you. They're basically trying to make a real rags to riches story with him, kind of like there's no
Exactly.
excuse with Jay Uso that like nah.
None.
When he becomes that main eventer, that world champion, he earned it, and you can't say nothing about it.
Nothing.
All
Because
right,
that man literally he lost to Gunther what twice before, and
yeah,
so now it's like, all right, this is the angle they're gonna take. You know what he's gonna bring from the first two matches. What can he do to me that I haven't seen already?
and yeah, it's giving a little Tommy Dreamer.
Yeah,
I get what you're saying. It's giving
yeah.
Tommy Dreamer a little bit.
This is like legit a Rocky movie right now. If we were to sit here and like put it like try and name it, this is the Rocky movie about to happen.
Yeah,
It's gonna be I can do it, I can do it, I fucking did it.
yeah, yeah. Because I'm not gonna lie, when he does, when I feel like he's gonna beat Gunther. You can't like you booked yourself into a corner. You literally will murder this man's reputation if he does not win this match against Gunther, because you already had him lose again before we got this match. So I'm like, we were supposed to have this at a pay per view. You gave it to us earlier. He lost again. Then he wins the opportunity to face him one more time. If I
Yep.
am Gunther, yeah, I have that energy of why do I even want to look at you? Because as a fan, I'm kind of like, I don't believe him at this point. So if Jake does not win this, you kill his credibility. You absolutely murdered the Yeet
And they're not
Mafia
gonna
will only be so strong, man.
they're not gonna do it. Why? Because right now this man is pulling in millions of dollars for the company. If you do not let this man become champion, you're stupid. The Yeet
As
Mafia
hell. As
is
hell.
is on fire right now. So you have to keep that flame lit. You have to keep that money rolling in somehow. And how do you do it? You keep him going.
Damn right. Damn Skippy, sir. Yeah, I agree with you, Maverick, sir.
Now let's get off of this topic. We were supposed to be talking about
What?
Elimination Chamber. We fucking went off the
We
helm. My
sure as
bad.
hell did. Hey, but this is what happens when you get two wrestling fans talking to each other, yo.
Yeah,
This is just what
exactly.
happens.
You're just having fun. You know what I'm saying? That's
All
all it
right.
is.
So, men's elimination chamber. We've got Damian Priest. We've
Ah,
got Logan Paul. We've got CM Punk. We've got Drew McIntyre. We got John Cena. And we've got my boy Seth freaking Rollins, baby. Can we talk about it? Can we talk about it, sir?
I fucking hate Paul. I fucking hate Logan Paul.
I
And I'm gonna say it again for the last time. I fucking hate Logan Paul.
I'm mad because
Due
my
to
boy
the
P in the
fact
back over here saying Logan Paul. I'm like, and then my boy Fred's over here's like, I will punch the hell out of you.
I'm only saying this because this man does nothing for WWE. He does nothing for me. He does no regular matches to earn his way into any of these things. What did he do to get the title against Roman Reigns? What did he do to get the US title? What the fuck did he do to get any of the matches that he's gotten? What? When him and Ricochet jumped from rope to rope in the Royal Rumble? Awesome. Whoop de fucking do. This man claims he's a
Damn,
full-time wrestler, but he got the
damn.
Roman but he got the Brock Lesnar fucking schedule.
Honestly, bro, this is the only time I can't believe I'm saying this, but I like him. I like him. He's he's an attraction. He's
That's
a
the
spectacle.
that's
He
the reason why they want him. That's the only reason why they want him. He does
but it
nothing.
works.
He
He
does
works for what he
nothing.
does. What does he actually do for you? He's supposed to talk shit on the mic, be athletically gifted in the ring, take insane bumps or take it or do insane spots, and lose majority of the time. And in the times that he does win, all it does is piss you off, which is, as a heel, is supposed to do it anyway. So in other words,
Well,
he does his job.
that's what I got the Miz for. If I need somebody to talk shit, I got the Miz. If I need somebody to take the insane bump, I got the Miz. If I need somebody to fucking do any of the shit, like lose or win, I got the Miz. If I need insane athleticism from a
Oh,
heel, from a fucking heel,
it ain't the
you
Miz.
can give you can give me any bloodline member. You
But you
heard me.
got all that in one guy.
I don't want him.
You know
Goodbye.
what? I don't want him.
Goodbye. Goodbye. And then fucking Damian Priest, the fucking Spanish Undertaker.
Yep. Brooklyn Taker, dog.
I'm not even gonna lie. I like him a lot. Like Damian Priest is my guy. I like him a lot because he's very versatile in his fucking wrestling. For a big guy, you don't see him doing just big guy shit.
Yes. But ever since his Punishment Martinez days, I have respected that man's hustle.
Yep.
He has grown in the ring tremendously because when he got to NXT, I wasn't a huge fan of his work there, which was odd for me because I would love someone like Damian Priest normally, but I guess he just didn't click for me or something like that. But once he got up to the main roster, spent a little bit of time, especially this Judgment Day version of him, it grew on me a lot. I like his presentation and it feels more in line of what he's supposed to be. So I really rock with him now. And I like the fact he changed his finisher because everybody was doing like the twist and cutter thing,
Yeah.
like the a crossroads variant.
Exactly. And then let me say, this CM Punk and Seth Rollins feud is not over next Monday. Not over by a long shot.
Oh no!
And I
After Steel
and I
Cage, nah.
now I'll tell you why. Roman Reigns is gonna find his way into that steel cage and fuck Seth up. CM Punk's gonna get mad because why? This motherfucker came in and fucked shit up.
Hmm.
And that's gonna be our triple threat match at WrestleMania night one.
You think Roman's gonna be able? You think Roman's gonna insert himself on that one for real?
Bro, he's not injured. Secondly, absolutely, because there's no one more hated by Seth Rollins than Roman Reigns and CM Punk. He hates those two like the back of his hand. And the fact that he brought him up in the promo on Monday night, or not Monday, on SmackDown before the Elimination Chamber, just said it all. He's inviting Roman to come back.
Okay. So if you do have all three of them at Mania, but I honestly feel like I don't think Roman's gonna get involved yet. I feel like you push this. I feel even though I like your booking better in my opinion because I was gonna go. I think Seth and Punk are just gonna go one on one at Mania because that steel cage isn't gonna do it. Then they're gonna just keep attacking each other, and then it just gets to the point where it's like, you know what, Seth. I mean, see, Punk, you want a main event of WrestleMania? I'm gonna be the one to finally give it to you. So me and you, WrestleMania, last man standing or some shit like that. I'm
It's
thinking.
probably going to be a Hell in a Cell.
Hmm,
It'll
hmm.
probably be a Hell in a Cell.
Hell in a Cell. You know
It,
what? I would like that. I feel like they should use Hell in a Cell more
they
like that
they
instead of it just
need
being
they
a pay per
need
view.
Triple H said they're not going to use Hell in a Cell unless it's at like pay per views. And a Hell in a Cell at a WrestleMania? Get the fuck out of here.
Bruh, that's
Get
disgusting.
the fuck out of here,
That
bro.
is
That's
disgusting.
that's
I like
money
it.
for you right there. That's more
Ooh,
money in your
I like
pocket.
it.
Yo, WWE writers, where you at? I need you to listen to my ideas right
You
now.
feel me? Hold up, yo, hey, WWE, listen, it'd be the small podcast that come up with all the good shit. Hello?
Yo, and I guarantee fucking to you, a lot of the times these when these shits are being written, they be watching these podcasts, bro. I guarantee you they be watching these wrestling podcasts to see what people are saying.
Okay. So I have a list of a few things from the men's elimination chamber that I really, really wanted to point out, and I just want to say that this is definitely my favorite pay per view of the year by far. I feel like WrestleMania has a very big bar to live up to because y'all kind of went a little too hard on this pay per view. To be real,
You
there was
gotta
some.
realize that WrestleMania is the Super Bowl, bro. Like, it don't matter what fucking happens. You can have fucking May Young versus May Young. It's still gonna be it's still gonna be epic because it's fucking WrestleMania. So they had, in my eyes, every pay per view has to live up to WrestleMania. Every pay per view has to live up to WrestleMania. If it doesn't live up to WrestleMania standards, then what are we watching, bro?
Ooh, that one got me. Oh shit. Uh, no, you right. That one got me. Woo! You are absolutely right though. Oh damn. Oh damn. One of my favorite spots, definitely. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you're gonna be laughing at that one for a while. My bad.
Okay, definitely one of my favorite spots was when these boys, Cena and CM Punk, were just double teaming Seth Rollins the entire time. And I low key was kind of like, I thought that before the pay per view started, I was kind of spoiled that somebody had turned heel. No, they didn't tell me who, and I kind of was thinking it was gonna be between Cody and Cena. And when Cena was tag teaming with CM Punk, I was just like, okay, he's going up against Seth Rollins right now. This could kind of be a little bit of tweener stuff. Maybe this might lean into what makes Cody, flip or something. Maybe this might be used as an angle to make Cody flip. Because I had the thing with The Rock was going on, and I thought maybe there would be some shenanigans there. I didn't really think
You,
that
I don't.
Cena would
You should
actually
have.
go heel this early.
You should have seen it was gonna be Cena, bro. And we'll get to that after this elimination
Yeah,
chamber.
yeah, 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 definitely. But Damian Priest, old school top rope Rana. What?
My man turned into like this, like legit took the Spanish Undertaker to a whole nother level.
Yo, but why? Why is I didn't even know that was a thing. How are you this big doing this crap, bro? Like this,
That's what I'm. Now you get what I'm saying, bro. Why I like this dude? Because he's a big man doing little nigga shit. It's like watching Crush do fucking little people shit. Like, how does this nigga 6'4" get to the floor so fast?
and then just pop back up like a damn spring. I get it. I get it.
You know
I
what I'm saying?
understand.
You get what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't happen, and like it just doesn't happen.
And then immediately, and then you had freaking Drew McIntyre power bombing Seth Rollins on top of Damian Priest. Like
Fuck Drew
Drew was
McIntyre.
just on demon time for as long. I'm surprised he was the first one out. Like that's what
I'm
threw me
happy
all the
he
way
was.
off.
I'm over him. Stop fucking whining and wrestle, bro. Fuck Drew
Stop
McIntyre.
whining and wrestle, bro. Respectfully, respectfully. Do you think they should make the angry man stable of him, Seth, and shoot, who was the third? Who was the disgruntled member? Oh yeah, it's and Sammy. It would be Sammy, Seth, and Drew as a disgruntled
No,
three.
no, no. It would have to be Kevin Owens,
Oh yeah,
Drew
Kevin Owens. Kevin
McIntyre,
Owens. Sorry,
Seth.
sorry. Yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, that would be funny. And then you might want to throw Sheamus in there a little bit too,
You might want to throw Sheamus in there.
due to the fact that that motherfucker is also fucking poor booking. Like, how is it that this man has yet to win the Intercontinental title, and every time you put him up against the champion, you make him fucking lose?
I feel like they're trying to do his veteran tour too early. Like when right before you retire and you just lose for like a year straight. I feel like,
Yeah,
bro, they're trying to give him his veteran tour too early. Like you're killing
nah.
Sheamus's booking.
You gotta let that man win. Just for peace of mind, so that he has won every title. Let that man win the Intercontinental title, please.
Thank you, sir. I agree with you. Um, I love the fact I love the fact that we got a little glimpse of Super Cena in the chamber. My man came in and started 2K spamming finishers like he had them saved up before the match. My boy really gave an AA to everyone and was not joking.
Everyone. That shit was wild.
Like I can't front. I did not expect to enjoy Cena's last run like this much because you know you kind of look at the older wrestlers and you're like, man, maybe they kind of losing it a little bit or they maybe lost a step. I feel like even though Cena's kind of maybe tired of it, I really feel like he really could have gone an extra couple of years in the business, man. Like he doesn't have to retire this year.
No.
He really
Nah,
does.
he's not gonna be able to. You can and the only reason why is you can tell by the way he wrestles, bro. Like he gets his ass beat way too much.
Yeah,
And it
he
takes
does
him a
like to
little
take a
bit
loss.
longer to get up. And as an old school wrestler, when it takes you a little bit too longer to get up, you know when it's time to hang up them boots.
Yeah,
It's
you spitting. All right, yeah, that's a valid point. That's a valid point.
I've
Let's,
watched. I'm telling you, I've been paying too close attention to this shit, bro. Like you are talking like to an avid wrestling fan right now, bro. Like avid.
I like it, brother. The finish of the entire match, though, as far as that last exchange, freaking Cena hitting this man Cena hitting this nigga with the freaking AA into I mean the CM Punk hitting Seth with that into the AA and then he's out of there and then Cena and Punk going absolutely crazy on each other only for freaking what was it Rollins to come back in and stop this man. First of all, Seth, I I'm a little disturbed at how obsessed he is with CM Punk. Just a little bit. I'm just a little
And Drew
disturbed.
McIntyre. They're both him and Drew McIntyre both. It's like they're sucking this man's dick on purpose.
Yo, both were beyond petty. Nigga, he stomped he stomped Punk's head into the ground, and then when he was in the STF, he was screaming, "Just die!" He was
You
screaming,
gotta
"Just die!" at the man.
you gotta realize in my mind, I'm only gonna say this because it's fucking true. Seth was not gonna let that man win the elimination chamber.
At
He
all.
was gonna do everything in his fucking power for him not to
None.
win.
Zero.
And
Zero.
you also have to know, and I'm saying this because this turned into a great angle when when John Cena didn't win the Rumble, you knew he was gonna win the Elimination Chamber. Due to the fact that they wanted to make sure they had somebody for Gunther and they wanted to drag out having somebody for Cody. Because
Okay.
they I felt like they wanted to play this angle with The Rock. Because as we know, The Rock already said when he won his when they did the whole Hall of Fame shit and he won his little people's champ belt and all that shit like that, he already said last WrestleMania, I'm coming for you.
He did. He did.
And how
That
did
kayfabe, yeah. I was like,
and,
he didn't break that kayfabe. I knew he was going to suspend the block
no.
for Cody. He
And
definitely did.
the final boss, like when we got the final boss, the goosebump shit, you already knew when he broke character for that little bit where he was nice. You already knew this motherfucker was like, I'm a fuck shit up today.
Oh yeah. A lot of the
Yeah,
fans were trying to be like, he broke kayfabe. Why would you break kayfabe? Why would you just all of a sudden hang out with Cody? I'm like, do y'all know how The Rock works? He lulls you into a false sense of security just to rash you. He literally
did
says,
have you not?
"So what is your name?" It doesn't matter what your name. That is
Well,
The Rock
have
in
you
a
not
nutshell.
remember? Do you not remember Rock and Cena? The biggest fucking feud,
Hello?
Rock and Cena alone. The biggest two people on the mic alone, bro. You're gonna tell me when this man, The Rock, went to fucking Boston and stood in front of Paul Revere and fucked this nigga Cena up. You weren't gonna expect the same shit to happen to Cody?
He's the first of all, can we say that The Rock is devious with these damn weight belts? Mama Rhodes, Cody Soul, I want your blood. Yo, this man has been wilding out with these damn weight belts.
Putting his daddy's death date on the motherfucking belt?
Yo,
Like, come on, bro. I literally was like, what the fuck?
this
It,
man is
it,
bugging.
and now that we're here, let's get to the bigger topic, bro. Let's get to the bigger topic at hand.
Yes, sir.
What did you think of the ending? With Travis Scott throwing real punches, fucking John Cena fucking turning heel, The Rock. What did you think?
I have one word to describe it, sir, and it came to mind as soon as it all finished. Cinema. Absolute cinema, brother. I
And
love the fact that Cena went over in the chamber. I love the
yes,
fact that Cody said actually blatantly said, "Rock, go fuck yourself."
yep.
I love the fact Cena was hyping him up, doing all this, gives him a hug, and he's the one that sold his soul to The Rock. And I have so many questions because for one, y'all two have y'all issues. When did this become corporate Rock and Cena? When did y'all become this? And then I was thinking, it makes
you
sense. All
you
these seeds
gotta
have been planted for years already. This
you gotta
started when they
realize
had their beef. I came at you for being Hollywood. You defended yourself. Now I'm Hollywood in your position, literally probably gonna be an owner of WWE just like you. You're literally my big bro at this point. You're the
you
next step
gotta
in my evolution.
everybody know that this it goes back to back then when The Rock was in Boston, bro. It goes back all the way back then. People don't realize when The Rock broke off to Hollywood, everybody was mad, bro, because he was the Attitude Era king. Him and Stone Cold ran Attitude Era, bro.
Sure did.
And then what do you do? What do you fucking do? Who's the next guy that breaks out? Oh shit, it's John Cena. And then lo and behold, what happens? John Cena ends up in two Fast and Furious movies with The Rock. Did we forget about that? No, we
Yeah,
didn't. But what wrestler
dang. You going the
and you
Hollywood connection route. I love it. Go ahead.
and you
Cook,
think
bro.
about it, who runs Hollywood that's a wrestler? The Rock. Who's the most famous wrestler that's an actor? The Rock. Who's next in line? John Cena. What do? You already had it already set and planned. I've been two steps ahead of you, Cody. Two steps ahead of you. This man's soul has been sold from as soon he literally. Let me be real with you. If he didn't sell his soul, this was gonna happen anyway. If he sold his soul, this was gonna happen anyway.
Mm. Yeah, you think this was a plan the entire time.
This
This was a
was
trap.
going to happen. This
Every
was going to happen because you need a baby face and you need a heel. And
my
who is a
goodness.
perfect heel? I
Sh- uh,
hate to say it.
mm.
I hate to say it, but John Cena, out of the two, is the perfect heel. Why? Because he can cook you on the fucking mic, for one. Two, it's his last tour. And three, that motherfucker is just what WWE needs right now. What he's doing is what's needed right now. This
Sir.
Hollywood, you got to realize it's just like Crump. When you get your click, you're with your click, bro. No matter where you go, you rep your click, you rep your crew, no matter what. And guess what's out? The Hollywood boys are out right now. And what's gonna happen right now? Whatever The Rock fucking wants. This man signs my paychecks.
Also, I just want to add this little tidbit just for the end of it. This was kind of already teased. John Cena respects Bray Wyatt a lot. What was one of the main things in that John Cena versus Bray Wyatt vignette?
Oh,
What
my
if he'd
man
have
told him he
started
was
his
gonna
own
go heel.
NWO?
my man Bray Wyatt told this man he was gonna go heel way before he died. This was during the pandemic era. When that man was cutting a promo in the pandemic era, he told this man he was gonna go heel.
He did. And doesn't this whole NWO and doesn't this whole NWO for him thing make sense? You have The Rock, who was literally the final boss who can orchestrate all this stuff, being like the Hollywood Hogan of this, while
Yep,
he's the Nash, the secondary leader, but also can be a de facto leader by himself. And I didn't think Scott Hall would be Travis Scott, but Scott and
it's
Scott
not.
makes sense.
Travis Scott will not be Scott Hall. Travis Scott,
What you
I,
mean? You don't think Travis is out here training? He finna start body slamming people and saging them after.
no. Travis Scott, I guarantee you, I can see the next Hollywood person to come that route. I can't say it's going to be true, but the next person could be Big E.
I would love that, but I would love that. And they did have a lot of positive stuff to say about Big E's neck. That would be awesome. That would
The
be
only
awesome.
reason why I say it's Big E is because of what New Day has done to Big E. Now it's time for Big E not to be the power of positivity. It's about to be Big E's time.
That would be a major move. I'm not. I'm not gonna lie. That does feel a little out of left field, but that would be a really great spot to throw him into.
Or it could actually, it could be Randy Orton due to the fact that they already teased Randy Orton going after Cody Rhodes.
Huh. Randy would be an interesting choice because that trio right there does have an interesting relationship with each other.
I mean, for the longest, the face of the Marine was Randy Orton until it became the Miz. But I'm
Oh
just
yeah,
saying,
and Travis
you
Scott
got to
over here
think
busting people eardrums with slaps.
that man really hit him. He wasn't throwing no fucking. He threw a real
But
punch.
but I don't know if you do. I don't know if you know, brother, that Travis Scott is actually training. He is actually training to take some bumps. So I
Why
don't
not?
know.
Why
I
not?
don't
The
know.
only the only thing is, if he's worse than Bad Bunny, I don't want to fucking see no more celebrity wrestlers, bro. I'm
You
good.
didn't
I'm
like
over
Bad
it.
Bunny?
Bad Bunny was the best celebrity wrestler.
Oh yeah, absolutely, by
If
far, by far.
anyone comes any less than that, bro, there is
You
no need for
okay?
me to watch you.
I understand. I understand.
No need. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. David Arquette, when he won the WCW title, trash. Anybody before Bad Bunny was fucking trash.
I like Pat McAfee. He wasn't that bad.
Pat McAfee, bro, is to me is not a celebrity, bro. That is just that is
Yeah,
a
yeah, athlete.
that is a fucking athlete who is a big ass wrestling fan. That
I
man,
respect that.
let
That's
me
real.
tell you, I love Pat McAfee because that man lives his truth no matter what. No matter fucking what. That man lived he is Pat McAfee. They gave him free range just to be himself, and he does it. Look at what he did to Michael Cole. He reignited Michael Cole, bro.
Amen to that. This is the best Cole has been in years. I love it. I love it. I wish we could have gotten this Michael Cole years ago.
And the only reason why is because of the fact that Vince McMahon probably didn't let him, but then we
Oh, of
also had to
course.
live. We had to live behind the good old boys, Jr. and fucking Jimmy Lawler.
And you hired Joey Styles just to embarrass Joey Styles, and he's the one man pay per view. Like, come on, the one man commentary team.
Yeah,
Huh,
but
but okay,
I
brother,
I really love it,
good.
man. I'm telling you right now, this John Cena is not gonna win, and if he does win, that'll be crazy.
I honestly, my booking has been thrown out the window because I didn't think he was gonna make it to the chamber because I thought they weren't gonna let him put his body through that. But now, how I see how they orchestrate the chamber, I get it. The heel turn, I was expecting him to go all the way to the end of the run and then basically do that last minute. You know what? I'm John Cena. I just want a title. I just want a chance at the title. He was going to put everyone over on the way there, and then very last night wins the title, has to vacate it the next day because he knows he ain't going to defend it type stuff. And then we get a whole tournament for the new WWE champion or the world heavyweight champion. Well, WWE champion. That's what he's going for. I thought that was gonna happen. Now heel Cena, I don't even know how we're booking this. I don't know who he's going after. This year still has a bunch. This is still gonna be a long year, so I'm kind of like, how do you still have to
I
go
think
shoot? He still has to go finish shooting Peacemaker. So
I really have the feeling that he might. This might be his last WrestleMania, but it might be his last SummerSlam, bro. I think it
you
might
think you're gonna
stretch
push
out to
it to SummerSlam?
SummerSlam.
Yeah.
I think so, due to the fact that if he does win the title, he's gonna want to. He's There's no way in hell he's just gonna give it up.
What if he pulls some crazy shit of like what if he wins the title and then says, "Hey, since I won the title and I'm gonna retire, right? Psych! I ain't
I
going
would love.
nowhere."
Don't get me started because I would love it, but we all know he wouldn't be able to last more than SummerSlam because it's just like The Rock, bro. Like you can't not um see him all the time. That man puts on way too many shows. Like he is legit the white version of The Rock. He does it was inevitable this was gonna happen. Like um would he is if we would go Street Fighter, The Rock is the final boss, which is the dude with the hat,
Yeah, Bison.
and Bison, and he's like I wouldn't say he's Vega. He's Sagio Vega. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so he's like Vega or Blanca, something like that.
Yeah, you gotta have the boss before the final boss. Like, you
Okay,
know what I'm saying? So he picked the right fucking person to do it.
yeah, I agree. I wholeheartedly agree.
You're not gonna first off, and the reason being he picked the right person to do it is because when in the world have you ever thought we would ever see John Cena as a heel? When he first started, when he was like, "Oh, I'm the definition of ruthless aggression," when he slapped Kurt Angle, fuck no, bro, get the fuck out of here. What they did is perfect. What
I
they did
agree,
was
my
perfect.
yes, sir. Like I said, my favorite pay per view of the year so far. WrestleMania's got a lot to live up to, but I think they can do it. I'm very interested. I love the Raw Fallout, and I was gonna talk to you about it, but we're over an hour into this recording now, brother.
Yo, we really are. We
So we
really
might
are.
have to bring it back maybe if you're free later this week or another couple of days. We could talk about Raw before we get to SmackDown.
Yo, I'm free, man. Wednesday, you can call me. We can get it started, bro.
All right, so Wednesday, probably same time. Maybe I'll give you a call. We can talk about the Raw Fallout, and for people who don't know, because the Raw Fallout was just as crazy. Um, but in the meantime, my man, I appreciate you for coming through. You were an excellent guest. You knowledgeable. Definitely gonna be bringing you back whenever you can. You got any socials you want to drop? You got anything you trying to promote or anything? Or
Um, Everyone, I want you guys to follow O2TR. That is Off the Top Ropes podcast. That is another wrestling podcast that you might catch me on. At the moment, like I said, I kind of take hiatus from podcasting due to the fact that once it feels like a job, I am not really that joyous of losing my passion. So I like to take breaks here and there just for my mental health, and then also just you can find me at on Instagram at Two Snack Packs. Yes, that's my name, Two Snack Packs.
two snack packs? I'll link everything down in the description, bro. You can send me all the info and everything. I'll link it down for you.
That's But other than that, I love what you're doing here, and I would love to come back whenever you want me.
Hey, thank you again, my man. I appreciate you for being the very first guest. So for that, you get a big old slap. Welcome to the community, baby. Hey,
Yes, sir.
fellas, this has been your boy Q, aka Big Slap. This has been your boy the Maverick. This is another episode. We out of here, baby. Ah!
Yes, sir.